That tree we got hit about this time last year, that big teal tree, and half of that's gone. Clear down below right to the ground. That's 100 feet high.
Where's that? Upfield?
Just ahead of that truck stop.
But it's still growing.
Yeah, I just it's bottom hand. That's wicked. It throws pieces of limbs and stuff on top of here. This was covered with limbs for 3 months afterwards.
What year is that?
Just last year.
I'm going to go look at that.
I just climbed up, pulled them down with a ladder, and burned them in the furnace. But that was a beautiful tree. I planted that in 1938. That one right on
You
the
plant all these trees?
Yeah. These here, I planted all these. When they was that high. All this raw in here.
Was this all just flat when you got it?
Well, it didn't wash down all the time. Yeah, that's the tulip tree. You see the top is all dead yet. Dave was going to go out and cut that dead stuff. It's splintered clear down to about the height of the roof where I tell you. And that bloom, we have a tulip bloom on it. It's about the size of my hand. It blooms for 2 weeks in the spring. You can see where it's come down the main part here. Come clear down within 10 feet of the ground from there.
Well, how come it didn't kill the whole thing?
Well, it just followed that down to the ground and split. It jumped over that roof and burned every unit in that building.
Really?
I haven't put the sockets in yet.
Lights still work in there, though.
Huh?
Lights still work in there.
Yeah, part of them. Well, we had motors in there that we still can turn on. I put a new switch box in. But they was both tulips. They was a big tree for 1938. It's about 4 feet across the base of it. That old preacher, doctor downtown, he's got 10 of them in his backyard. It's 5 feet across on the stump. They're 150 feet high. Boy, they're beautiful trees. Yeah, these here, we planted them all. Now, when they put this line, that's the only way they could do it. Go clear across 66, 350 feet and 400. With this switch box. That's the only place they would put it in. We had to put all new wiring in every building.
So they had to cut that tree back there.
Well, that tree back there, the limbs just missed it. So it went right through. This one, it was high like this one. You can see the stump right there. When that fell, it went way over to the barn door. We made lumber.
Oh, you cut it?
Yeah, we cut it off. We trimmed it up. They went up to the spot as high as that switch box. We trimmed it up that high, and then we put a rope on it. And we got 150, 200 feet of rope out here. Put the tractor on it. When it got sawed so far, we just let it go.
You know, that's the one thing about Florida, being up here. Big differences. In Florida, we don't have any tall trees like that.
That's funny.
We got oak trees.
Yeah.
You know, oak trees, they'll go up pretty high. But nothing like this.
Oh, look at that basswood. That's 150 feet high. There's one of them pine trees that's dead now, see? But we put a sinkhole there, 20 foot square, and dumped all the garbage and all the iron and everything in, and that iron killed that tree.
Oh.
I imagine it rusted or something. But that was 20 foot deep. And it filled with water, and then all that iron in that iron pile, it just rusted so much it killed that one tree. So we didn't care so much about that one, because we had a lane down through here anyway. We should have never put it so close there. We just put that shed in there, the springs to hold them little pigs. They got pigs from here. You can see them way up to the next fence up there. Oh, you can't keep up with it. Look at that roof. Dave was going to fix that roof a year ago.
Oh, this?
Yeah. We used to have cattle, and that was the cooling room, and it was clean then. You had to have everything just so, and you sold milk. But there's pigs in all them shanties down there. They're right, that water must be about 4 or 5 feet deep.
Oh, right down there at the corner?
That comes up here from Grand Ridge. Yeah.
You still got the muck down there?
8 acres there. About 8 acres. But it's underwater now again. It's been underwater since snow went. Pigs just occupied. They swim down. They swim from there right down to the creek.
I bet you like that muck.
Oh,
Love that.
we had this spring, we had a site there. We had 500 of these big geese from the upper peninsula of Alaska. Come down here, stayed for 2-3 days.
Oh, that's beautiful.
7-foot span. Crowed and sang all day long. People from town heard about it. It was in the paper, and they come out here and
Take pictures.
took pictures of it. They stayed right there. They took pictures, and that was about 40 rods across down in the muck there. And they stayed right there and flopped their wings. I don't know what they lived on. Maybe they was catching bugs in that water. But we never got anything out of it. That is, it got so wet, stayed water. We could take a boat from the creek anytime, all the way to Ionia from there. Yeah. Well, only because I gotta go and give this to this old woman over here. She always waits till she has $500 debt. So, then I have to get ambitious enough to go up and hand her debt.
It's only 75, so that's not too bad. It's only 75, so it's not too bad.
It says 75. That is all. She works her, so. Well, maybe your big truck will be around to pick you up pretty sure, huh? Where, you say he gets a dean or somebody down here and makes the pictures.
Yeah, I didn't catch the name.
Dean, I believe, does that picture work down on Main Street. But they give you $100 to take those pictures.
If you win,
He
gets the best picture. Yeah. He's going down to get them developed and enter them in, and I guess he'll probably wait till the judging's done before we leave. We're going to leave and go back to Indiana.
Well, they probably won't get them judged till Friday, Saturday. Never know. They're never in no hurry.
I imagine I need to get upstairs and get myself. I haven't even brushed my teeth this morning yet.
The last one tore off a couple of those windows for us and lay out back of the house there just a couple of weeks ago. Smashed them into about 100 pieces.
Oh boy. House looks nice. Looks like you painted it.
We scraped it with hot water and fresh water pressure. I don't know how many pounds, big tanks. And we didn't spray this in the last time, just put a new roof on it. Didn't need it, but as long as we had to put it on that one, they finished it up. But that's an old house, that's 100.